Welcome to the Life Choice Training. Design professional to be therapeutic medicine. Before we start, I'll need to read the health disclaimer. The information that is to be discussed is not intended nor meant to be substitute for advice provided by your doctor or by a healthcare practitioner, and not intended for diagnosing or treating a health problem or disease condition or prescribing any medication. The information provided is for informational purposes only. Women's health and breast cancer awareness. As an introduction, my name is Eldon Dahl. I have a doctorate in natural medicine. I am the founder and CEO of Life Choice. I have assembled this training specifically on women's health to address several factors in order to achieve greater awareness and to offer solutions in order to remain healthy. Our modern age promised greater leisure to that of our parents, but it came with a price. We live longer today than our predecessors. In fact, seniors now outnumber children, and with it comes its challenges. Scientific achievements baffle the mind, yet the global disease rate is constantly increasing. On October 5th, 2015, the National Cancer Institute reported that the number of breast cancer sufferers by American women will increase by 50% in the next 15 years by 2030 with current diagnostic treatments. The problem in this term, cancer, is too broadly applied to the lesions detected in population screening programs. Several changes are needed to be made and a new terminology developed for low-risk lesions unlikely to cause harm if they are left untreated. This will allow physicians to shift medical, legal notions and to treat their patients with the conditions with critical thinking. The emphasis on avoidance of harm and improving screening and treatment of patients will effectively prevent unnecessary deaths from cancer. Labeling all lesions as cancer has created big business for pharmaceutical companies. Billions are spent each year on toxic chemotherapy treatment that damage or kill patients. Ask for 10-year studies on longevity. Prevention is the power, and it all comes down to the right knowledge and making the right decisions and choices in order to remain healthy and to offset the disease pattern from forming. Cancer and the reproductive health top the list of common concerns for women. Breast cancer is a particular concern. Known celebrities have resorted to desperate measures out of fear. We believe these issues can be addressed with natural health products and a healthy lifestyle. Women's bodies are designed for childbearing, and because of it, they go through monthly cycles reflecting fertility and its specific needs. The loss of heat in extremities is also a concern, pointing to thyroid deficiencies. Many experts believe this link exists between women and thyroid disease, especially thyroid cancer, and increased risk of breast cancer. Through it, all women, though women live longer than men, and our training today is directed to keep you healthy. Proper diet and exercise play a prominent role in remaining healthy, and equally does the avoidance of toxins and toxic things in our environment, such as GMO foods and the avoidance of parabens. GMO foods have a mixed divide. Science is saying that they're healthy. The natural health industry and the naturopathic doctors feel they are not. Until we have a generation that has eaten genetically modified foods and they do clinical studies on their genetic pattern, they should be least labeled and let the consumer choose on which one they want to buy for their family. The issue is parabens. Parabens are chemical compounds found in everyday products, including moisturizers, makeup, shaving foam, tanning lotions, toothpaste, underarm deodorant, processed meats such as sausages, pies, and pastries, along with all the savory snacks. Their detection in human breast tumor is of concern since parabens have been shown to mimic the actions of female hormone estrogen, and estrogen can drive the growth of human breast tumors. As a point of note that we should make, all Life Choice products being discussed are GMO-free and paraben-free. The first product is thyroid support. Thyroid delivered in a homeopathic medium to balance the thyroid gland. It helps to relieve symptoms of thyroid imbalance such as weakness, fatigue, cold hands and feet, dry skin, and chilliness. It helps control weight gain and weight loss, so for hyper and hypothyroidism. Lowers blood pressure, and with the potassium iodine, it even has the added benefit for radiation exposure toxicity. As we know, Fukushima had its eruption and due to the earthquake a few years back, but those are still coming through in our jet stream. So it has a balanced form for balancing your thyroid. The expected benefits are homeopathic form works gently with the body, so it could be used even if you're on prescription medication. It could be used by children, could be used by seniors. An alternative to thyroid prescriptions. Fights radiation and strengthens the thyroid gland. 1 out of 8 women will develop thyroid disorder in their lifetime, and 60% of these people are completely aware of their condition. I'm bringing this controversy up because many products today on hormone balancing, the skin creams, use wild yam. And without going into all the detail, wild yam does have some estrogen-like activities, but it is not actually converted to estrogen in the body. It takes a laboratory to do that. Products containing progesterone are available in Canada by prescription only. Similarly, the human body is not capable of converting the ingredients in wild yam to progesterone. There is currently no quality evidence to support the use of wild yam cream in alleviating and relieving menopausal symptoms. There was a cream on the market a few years back, and it was produced by wild yam, and women were finding it did balance their hormones, but what they found out after doing testing that it was spiked with progesterone. So this is to dispel the myth of wild yam. Product I like to discuss here is our Progest Liposome Cream. Progest Balanced and a skin cream. So it helps female hormone levels to balance. It replenishes and protects the skin moisture barrier, soothes dry skin, and the added benefits by taking it with balanced female capsules. The supporting ingredients make it very effective. It has the micronized soy isoflavone, non-GMO. It has the red clover extract. It has the grapefruit, and it's all natural ingredients to balance a woman's hormones. This is a letter from the GM. It's saying that the product is non-GMO by the EU Regulatory Committee. It's third-party audited, and we have blanked out the information because we make these webinars public, and we want to protect our proprietary information so others won't use the ingredients in their own formulas. The Progest Liposome Cream was designed to be the closest legally available bioidentical hormone cream to match progesterone. Helps female hormone levels. Now, over 300 postmenopausal women were studied. Non-GMO soy isoflavone was used for a 2-year clinical trial. Non-GMO soy was found to be effective for improving leg strength and also lowered LDL cholesterol by 6%. That's the bad cholesterol. The non-GMO soy also reduced adverse menopausal symptoms such as breast tenderness, decreased concentration, depression, fatigue, hot flashes, insomnia, numbness, vaginal dryness, and itchy itching and night sweats, subjective weight gain, migraines, anxiety. All these patterns of the bleeding pattern, these are all synonymous with hormone imbalance. Non-GMO soy isoflavone did not affect two measurements of safety, and these are very important: endometrial thickness and mammographic density, which are both assessed to determine the risk of endometrial and breast cancer, respectively. These results agreed with the large database showing isoflavones in a non-GMO state does not affect these markers. Soy has had a bad rap because predominantly in the world today, 90% of the soy is genetically modified. This is why we go to great lengths to ensure that the soy isoflavone that we use is non-genetically modified. It's delivered in a pathway using liposome delivery. Now, liposomes are microscopic fluid-filled pouches. I would like to liken them for something even more clear, is like a special delivery envelope. You take all your ingredients of the cream and you put this in this envelope and you send it by special delivery to the cellular site for reception. The phosphocytal lipo walls that make up the liposomes are just like the walls that make up the cell membranes. The benefits of this construction is that the cell welcomes the liposome because it can use parts of the liposome to repair itself. The liposomes have two different ends, a water-friendly end and a fat-friendly end. This enables either water or fat-soluble nutrients to be held in the liposome. Liposomal delivery is almost flawless. It's used extensively in delivering pharmaceutical drugs. So the product that we use it for is the Progest liposome cream. Other supporting ingredients are the pomegranate containing phytoestrogens, which are commonly used in natural therapies to balance estrogen levels. Pomegranate extract has shown an ability to support bone mass. Red clover contains phytoestrogenic compounds which help to balance hormones, including genestin. Genestin is a natural hormone within phytoestrogen hormone within the soy isoflavone, and is especially beneficial for breast growth because it binds the estradiol with receptors, which are associated with breast development. The red clover also is a detox herb that purifies the blood and stimulates the digestive fluids. On application, the Progest liposome cream helps to balance female hormones during the different phases of cycles of life, from menstruation to menopause. And the use of the cream is very important. It's best applied, and when applied, so it's noticeably absorbed. And the cream could be applied to any area of the body, but mainly the skin tissue in the chest, the breast, lower abdomen, inner thighs, and in the neck region. It is recommended that you periodically rotate the area so you can have it applied, and the delivery, that the uptake is even a little different, and it doesn't get used to one specific area. Some women notice results from using Progest liposome cream immediately, and others it may take a few weeks. Progest is absorbed into the skin and taken up into the fatty layers beneath, and it is transferred into the bloodstream, where it circulates to the receptor sites throughout the body. Very simple, very practical, and it feels great, and it has no powerful odors, so it's very, very beneficial for a woman balancing her hormones. So the expected results that you would find is reduced menopausal symptoms, balanced hormones, reduced PMS symptoms, transdermal delivery that bypasses digestion for quicker absorption, and as noted, it will not spike the estrogen levels, so it's safe. Sorry about that. The next product that I would like to discuss is the Balanced Female Capsules. It helps to reduce the loss of bone mineral density in postmenopausal women. We have lately heard the reports of calcium supplements, even from supplements or from dairy products, that aren't being absorbed into the bones, causing women that have been taking it for a preventative measure, they're not addressing their osteoporosis concerns. This is a major concern, but the one that can be addressed when it's your calcium is with the management of other minerals with it, like magnesium. It would have K2 and vitamin D. That was just a side note to address this issue that women face when trying to deal with bone density. The balanced female relieves muscle and joint pain associated with rheumatic conditions, so arthritic conditions it helps with, eases nervous tension, provides relief from menopausal symptoms, and it's the ingredients in a supportive way that really help. It has the soy isoflavone that is non-GMO. It has the folic acid. It has the red raspberry leaf, helps to balance. Demiana, lemon, licorice has the active form of B12, the methylcobalamin, the fermented L-arginine. It has all the supporting ingredients with the P5P, pyridoxal 5-phosphate, the B6. The expected results would be reduced menopausal symptoms, balanced hormones, reduced PMS symptoms, and beneficial to use with the Progest liposome cream. Here's a product that we designed specifically for women that are active. It helps in the thyroid function and fat metabolism. It helps accelerate fatty acids into the mitochondria, so this gives you your increased energy and aided weight loss benefit. So increased cellular energy and faster oxidation and metabolism. The noted ingredients: fermented L-arginine, fermented L-carnitine, Garcinia cambogia. You may have heard Dr. Oz talk about that for weight loss. The velvet bean is nature's L-dopa. It has green tea extract. There's a lot of science behind that. Chromium picolinate, because that helps to deal with the blood sugar levels, and trace minerals. The expected benefits are increased energy levels, helps with weight management, and reduces PMS symptoms. This product, Thyroxycut, is a totally unique product designed for weight loss, working with your body through the thyroid and adrenal glands and balancing your endocrine system. Excuse me. The properties are it boosts fat burning capabilities while enhancing your thyroid health. It is a combination of nutraceuticals and homeopathic remedies, so adrenal and thyroid. The L-tyrosine, the fermented version, gives neurological support during a diet and exercise program. And the bladder which is natural iodine, helps to balance the thyroid again. So it helps to work within your body to balance what your body needs on an individual basis, not one size fits all. It'll take and balance your thyroid and adrenal gland so you will lose the weight by putting you back into a balanced state. The benefits are weight loss through the thyroid gland for balancing. Non-stimulating, you can take this actually at nighttime, even before sleep, because of the added magnesium, using the albumin chelated minerals and the L-tyrosine. It will relax you, help you to sleep. It's a mixture of homeopathic and natural remedies. Homeopathic HGH is the next product I'd like to discuss. In all fairness, I'll tell you, I produced this product for myself and my family after reading the clinical studies that were done on homeopathic HGH. It improves muscular strength, endurance, and energy. The benefits are restored hair growth and color, reduces body fat, rejuvenates skin tone, and reverses wrinkling. Comes in two sizes, 30 and 60 ml, but once you get used to the effect and how it works, you'll usually be picking the 60 ml. The beauty is it actually balances the entire endocrine system, your adrenal, your thyroid, pituitary because it releases the growth hormone through your anterior pituitary, and through your pancreas through your insulin levels. The pituitary gland is responsible for GH production in the body. GH, growth hormone, is the hormone responsible for growth. If when growing you did not have adequate growth hormone release, you would suffer from dwarfism. As we age, the pituitary gland slows GH production, leading to the common signs of aging. These were the studies that I read and were so convinced of the benefits, why we developed this product. For weight loss, better sleep, restored hair color, balanced endocrine system, increased energy and endurance, improved sports performance and recovery, increases immune system function, reduces fat accumulation and builds lean muscle mass, increases bone density and reduces osteoporosis, lowers blood pressure, improves libido and sexual performance, improves cardiac function and cholesterol profiles, reverses aging changes and in the skin and produces thicker hair growth, and I can attest to those. Improves mood and sleep patterns, reduces the risk of developing type 2 adult onset diabetes, and may be helpful in treating Crohn's disease. The next product that we'd like to discuss is thymus gland. The T in thymus means T cells. Helps the thymus gland function properly, helps maintain immune function, helps in connective tissue formation and healthy skin maintenance. And the thymus is derived from whole glands from New Zealand lamb, which is non-hormone stimulated, non-injection. It's grass-fed and of the purest in the world, New Zealand stock for beef and lamb. We have supporting ingredients that help deliver it to the cells, which is the active form of B6, P5P, and zinc in the picolinate state. Benefits that can be reached are those that have illnesses involving a compromised immune system, such as HIV, MS, and cancer, and can benefit from the immune boost of the thyroid gland, increases T cell count, and reduces sickness time. Whenever I travel on the plane, I always take thymus gland, boosted up to 6 per day for 3 days after I've traveled. I take it one a day just for maintenance to keep the thymus gland functioning and working. T cells are extremely important. They're our immune defense. Melatonin. Our melatonin, to begin with, is all melatonins are not created equal. The melatonin that we use in our products are 100% pure DMF, drug manufactured USP pharmaceutical grade melatonin. It's the same that pharma uses in all their clinical studies. It relieves insomnia and promotes a good night's sleep. It eases jet lag without the apparent adverse side effects of other remedies. And 1 milligram, worth noting, is the amount beneficial for anti-aging. The pineal gland needs a daily release of serotonin, and 1 milligram is the adequate amount for anti-aging. It also comes in a 3 milligram capsule and a liquid version called Sweet Dreams Liquid Melatonin. There are several clinical studies to support DMF melatonin for cancer treatment. Things that could be expected is improved sleep, non-addictive, helpful for those working shift work, and helpful for resetting the body's time clock when traveling. As a note, if you're traveling from this time zone, and then you're traveling to a time zone, say 8 hours away, that's ahead, then you would take the product 8 hours to match their time zone before leaving. You take that a couple days so your body's time clock could shift. When you land at the other side, to get used to that, you take it according to their time frame again for a couple days, and the same coming back. This way your body will recover much quicker from the jet lag. And according to clinical studies, 30 milligrams per day is helpful for treating cancer. Actually, when they used it with radiation alone, and radiation with DMF melatonin, the reduction in cancer was 26% just by adding the melatonin. Quality, again, must be used. The last product that I'd like to discuss is Recovery H Cream. The H in Recovery H is healing. Helps relieve minor burns and sunburns. Helps in the treatment of varicose veins. Extremely important. So it relieves the pain associated with anal fistures, but also has the benefit of helping with vaginal dryness and vaginal sores. Relieves minor skin irritation and itching due to rashes, eczema, poison ivy, poison oak, or poison sumac, and insect bites. Extremely good for taking the sting out. It has the fermented L-arginine, it has the Vena sativa, it has the colloidal silver, it has pygeum root, and it has the other ingredient, chrysin. Expected benefits: improved testosterone levels. And testosterone, ladies, is not only for men. Women require and need testosterone levels to a certain amount on a daily basis. And like men, we need to have a certain amount of progesterone per day to balance the hormones. It's moisturizing, soothes irritation, and as I say, the H is for healing, and helps block estrogen conversion. This is why it's very good to apply directly to the penis for men, and it helps with erectile dysfunction. In conclusion, health is the opposite of disease, including breast cancer. And a note, cancer is systemic, not local. In other words, it is a whole body failure that has been left unchecked, and not just specific tumor or lesion that can be surgically removed or targeted with radiation or chemotherapy. Because disease, cancer, is a systemic failure, it must be treated holistically. That is, whole person must be considered. Their physical health, their immune system function, mental health, spiritual health, and of course their day-to-day activities such as healthy eating choices and exercising are critical. Women's health and breast cancer awareness go hand in hand. And with the key components we discussed today, there is no reason on earth why you can't live your life healthy and happy and able to achieve all your goals. And a word of note, the raw material sourcing is the most critical when it comes to natural medicine, to be therapeutic. If the quality is not built in the beginning stage, it will never materialize in the final product. Product quality is synonymous with absorption. Formulated to absorb to the cellular level and not eliminated in the gut, creating expensive urine. Raw materials, again, must be GMO-free, USP pharmaceutical grade, free from radiation and parabens, and never sourced from animal or unknown sources. We must read our labels and ask questions. Thank you for your time. And for further information, please visit us at www.lifechoice.net. Bye for now.